Hey, good morning, YouTube fam. We're here and we've got the new update, as you guys can see right here. It is the 2019.40.2. Tesla's been pushing these out pretty rapidly. All right, so we're gonna go take a drive at it, and some of those features include a lot of cool stuff. So let's see what it is. All right, so we've got the supercharged improvements that were in the last one, of course, the 2019.40.1.1, and then now the new one is the adjacent lane speeds. This one's really good. I thought about this one about 3 or 4 months ago, and I was like, man, I wish the car could detect some of the slower cars on the left or right, because generally you're going to see a slowdown in there. So that's what this is going to help you out with here. And automatic wiper improvements, automatic lane change, and auto steer stop sign warning. That one's really new. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm on hardware 2.5 and I'm hoping it's going to work really well. I don't see the cones as you might have seen before. So the automatic lane change improvements are with the ones that we saw before with the confidence. But it looks like the notes on that one are different now. Let me see. Oh, wow. So they've changed the notes on here. If you guys remember what happened on the previous ones, the automatic lane change improvements, there is a whole gamut of things right here that indicated, but now it's just saying that automatic lane changes have been turned on to make lane changes with more confidence when the adjacent lane is detected to be open. Automatic lane changes will initiate a faster and be more assertive. But I'm not seeing the previous one about the Mad Max. It looks like they've taken it off. I'm not too sure. All right, let's get out here and start driving. Let's check everything out and see what we got. All right, so we're gonna give this a whirl, see if I can run some red lights. All right, so we gotta be in auto steer, it says. Gosh, I can't get it in there for some reason. All right, there we go. We're on auto steer, and now I've gotta hope for a red light. You should see a little icon right here that pops up when a red light is imminent to be ran. All right, so we've got a red light in front of us, no traffic. I've got to drive kind of slow in order to time this properly. All right, so we've got a red light here. Let's see what happens when we come up to it. There it goes. It flashes take over immediately. I wish it would disengage the acceleration if it knows that you're going to run a red light there. But you saw firsthand what that does. We're going to do another one right here. If I can get up to this next traffic light. And I don't think it's going to do it while, let's do this one. All right, it's on. There we go, got that warning again. Perfect. We're going to try it on this next light up here and see if we can't get it with without using navigate or the auto steer and see what happens at that point. So we're coming up to it. I'm going to let off the accelerator here to just see what it does. And we're off the accelerator. No warning. So just like the notes say, it actually doesn't do it unless you're on auto steer, or that's just the way it's going to be with this version like that. My recommendation, if it could, it would be nice if it ultimately make it to where the speed disengages, or just apply brakes lightly to alert you. Maybe that little jerk would give you some type of warning, but then I don't know what the liability is on Tesla, but rather than run through a red light, slowing or stopping would be a lot better, I would imagine. All right, so what we've got to do now is we've got to find ourselves stop signs. That's everything with this this version update. I've got to almost break the law. We're going to try it, just see what it does when I have my foot on the accelerator here. Nothing. Okay, so we've got ourselves a stop sign somewhere. I know we can find one. What we're going to do now is we're going to test and see how well this does going through a stop sign. It's the same kind of principle. You have to have it on auto steer, and that's the downfall of it. But it is something that's pretty good, because I do use auto steer nearly everywhere I go, or autopilot, whatever you want to call it. Anywhere I'm driving, I have it just like this, and for me it's beneficial. I really like it. But what we have to do is we've got to find a stop sign that we're going to run, get it on auto steer, and see basically what occurs when we try to run stop signs. But also in this version, I wanted to test and see if there's anything new or different that is in it. And the only thing that I noticed a little bit differently is when you're stopped at a traffic light and you just barely touch your foot to the accelerator. My car, when I let off the accelerator, is still creeping just a little bit, and then it comes to a smooth stop. So that follow distance when you come to a stop at traffic lights sometimes is a little bit far back, so I'll tap just lightly, just resting my foot on the accelerator, and the car will creep up. So what it's doing is it's creeping up just a little bit, and then I let off, and it comes to a nice, slow, smooth stop. The jerkiness of this upgrade or update is still there. Like if you're trying to scoot up with a little bit more force or a little bit more speed than normal, then you, in fact, you'll get that jerky, like that hit that brake really hard. I'm surprised that I got this update pushed to me so quickly. I just literally the other day got the 2019 40.1.1 update pushed, and just this morning, 2 days later, I saw that this one was coming out, and I got it pushed out to me here. Not many people are getting the push, and the previous version, there's only like 0.3% on the Tesla Stats app. Everybody else is still on like 36 or some number like that. I'll put the actual number in the video here. But other than that, I don't see really what's going on differently in here. All right, I found me one here that will work perfectly. Got lane markers. I've got everything needed to do this test, and we're going to do it. Now on the red light, you saw the red light flashing up on top there, and you also saw the audible warning, or you heard the audible warning, and you also saw the visual warnings there. So now we've got to find out if running a stop sign is going to do the same, if it's going to give a visual warning and audible. I'm sure it is. Did not detect that one. And let's get back in there. We'll do it a little bit slower and a little bit more consistent. We got one more stop sign up here. Now there was some stuff blocking that one there. We've got a truck up in front of us. It's clearing the path. We're going to do this at the speed of 35, right around there. Now this stop sign is off into the far distance here because there's a right-hand turn lane and a straight turn lane. And let's see what it's going to do. No warning. So it did not work on that one. Let's go back one more time. Now what it's looking like to me is that it needs to be within, the lane. It has to be really close to the lane where this is going to be able to see that stop sign. So we're going to try one more here, and after this we're going to go and find another stop sign that's on a single lane. So here we go. We're on autopilot. We're going to bring this down to 35-ish. There we go. So the stop sign's partially blocked. And I could blow right through it and go straight to that curb. So that one didn't work too well for that test. So let's go find ourselves another stop sign. Maybe, yeah, there's one over here. Let's see if this one will work over here. This one is coming out of a gas station, isn't it? No, it's not. Now there's a lot of bushes behind here, so this is, come on, give me some autopilot. There we go. 20 miles an hour. This is the speed limit on this road, essentially. And the stop bar is not too visible. Stop sign is hidden, so this is going to be a difficult one. It said take control immediately. That was pretty good. Let's get here. All right, we're going to do it again. All right, speed limit's 25. Let's get this car in autopilot. We're going to try this stop sign one more time here. I didn't get to see what it said on the screen there, but I'm sure I'll be able to find out. So we're at 25 here. I don't know if the car was just recognizing that there's just something going on in front of us that doesn't make any sense. So we're going to see what it does. Here we go, got a hand on the wheel. No warning that time. Nothing, right? So very strange behavior there. And I will give it to it. It is hard to see that one. It's not as easy to see that as a stop sign that is right nearby the road. So we're going to do one of those stop signs that are right nearby the road so that you guys can see exactly what happens when it gives you that warning. We do have a stop sign coming up here. The lighting is a little bit different. Let's see if it works. I can't do it right there. But it would have given that warning a bit earlier, so it would have been, you know, well earlier than that. So once we get out here, navigate on autopilot, or once we get autopilot squared away, we'll do it. We're going to put the speed to under the speed limit here so you guys can see exactly what happens when this does that. And here we go. We're going to try it. What's going to happen here? You're going to see it, hopefully. Nope. Got a good stop sign that'll work right here. Let's get it on. There's the autopilot. This may not be that great of a feature. We'll see. All right, we're just doing under the speed limit. It's 25 through here. We've got some traffic coming up. No warning on that one. That one is about as clear as you can get. Unless I'm doing something wrong. The lighting right now is kind of muted normal. I mean, it's not anything crazy. It's just like it would be on average at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll try it one more time coming down this way, and after this, I just can't get it to work. All right, so here we go. This stop sign is relatively decent. I can see it from here. There's no obstructions, and we're gonna get ourselves down to the speed limit right at 30. We do have some sun in our eyes here. We're gonna try it from the other way if this one doesn't work. So we have a car coming across us here. I did slow down for that, and no warning. Usually it will be right there. I'm trying my hardest, guys. I know you guys are itching and probably watching this video and saying like, oh, come on already. However, I've been trying this a lot more than I'm showing in the video here. All right, speed again, 24. We got cars coming across the intersection here. Got a very bright stop sign. Nothing. I just don't know. I really don't know how to get this to work for you guys. Now, this is very dependent on having to have your car have the ability to see lines, because you have to be on autopilot or auto steer in order for it to work. So we're going to try one more time here. I'm just going to bring it to like 26. I just want to do it at the speed limit. We got a lot of traffic here. All right, here we go. Another attempt. This one worked for me earlier today. Let's see if it'll work now. We got our speed at 35. It just scares me when there's cars here. Nothing. All right, we're coming up to another stop sign. This is the final and last try right here. I can't keep doing this. We'll do it. Let's see if it goes. We got a T intersection too. Nothing. All right, this one is as clear as it gets. I don't know how to explain it except for this just doesn't work today. We got a stop sign. No warning, none at all. That's gonna be it. All right, so I've been driving around for, I think like 45 minutes to an hour, trying to find ourselves a location that we can actually run a stop sign, and I just can't seem to do it. I've done about 10 of them. So we're gonna try and do the adjacent lane speed now. I've exhausted every attempt to get the stop sign to give me an alert. It gave me one earlier. The red light one, that works fine. I think there's some limitations on the stop sign on maybe hardware 2.5. I don't know if some of you guys got this update with hardware 3.0. Please let me know in the description if it worked out better for you. I just can't seem to get it to really alert me. I've tried, like I said, 5 different locations, and stop signs going either way there. So. All right, so we're gonna get out here and see if this adjacent lane speed works. Speed set to 76. That's good. Drop the speed down. It's very faint, but you can kind of see it right there. It was averaging or bringing the difference between 66 miles an hour and 76. Now we have some traffic in front of us, but we got the first indication right there of that. That was pretty awesome. That was neat to see. All right, such a gorgeous day though. We got the car over there doing some supercharging. It's only getting like 59 kilowatts right now, and it's really slow. So I wanted to finish up the video out here. So the 2019.40.2 update, it was pretty cool. The adjacent lane speed, that was pretty cool. It slowed the car down. It made it really nice to be able to drive on the interstate. I want to, it's hard to actually get a lot of these features to work because you have to constantly record. I recorded for about an hour and 10 minutes today, driving up and down the interstate, driving around different roads. And I know that when it comes down to like driving to Orlando, or if you're in California and San Francisco, you're going to appreciate this more than you will here, especially if there's some roads that are backed up and built up. But I think that, as always, everything needs more work. It needs to be able to see them better. And I was only to get 2 of those activated and give me that warning about the stop sign alert there. The adjacent lane control, that was perfect. And as we were just working with everything, if you saw in the notes about Mad Max disappeared in there. I'm not sure why. I didn't see it in that last update there. But other than that, it was working out good. So I want to thank you guys for watching. So on this one here, we won't have any secret audio that's overlapping my voice. That was an error on that last one. So bear with me, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching this, and I'll see you again soon. Later.